Welcome everyone to Iron Danger and my walkthrough of it. So today the game just released on PC and I'm excited to have got my hands on it. I started to stream it a little bit, but for the main part I'm just going to kind of try to focus on YouTube videos and just showing you the stuff. So I have played a little bit of it, but we're going to go ahead and we'll just do each episode of just kind of like the separate levels they have in this. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and we'll just launch off the first one, which is fairly quick, so we'll probably lump the first two together. This guy is quite the character.
At ease, Quartermaster. Now my steward has informed me that the entire Blestwater garrison died in the line of duty against the Northlanders, leaving you the sole survivor. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. The Northlanders took many slaves, civilians primarily, but it may well be some of my comrades were taken alive.
I'm afraid any possible captives are to be written off. Queen Lohi works her prisoners to death quickly. By now, all those taken are surely either in her slave camps behind the gates of Northland, or lying dead somewhere along the way.
Yes,
Poor
sir.
souls.
I understand. My report, sir. Let me just compose my thoughts.
Go ahead. Start from the beginning.
They attacked under cover of night, sir. Firebombs cast from beyond the town wall. And right after that, the shock troops swarmed in through the shattered castle gate. I didn't even have time to don the armor. And before I knew what was happening, half of us had already been killed.
Slow down, Quartermaster.
I've never seen the like before, Lord Antheor. Black iron soldiers with swords and sledgehammers bolting onto their bodies. And that's not the half of it. The giant smoke belching harnesses, 12 feet tall, and spraying flaming oil. We never stood a chance. I escaped the castle with Kipuna, and we made it to the boat, and then we...
Halt. Your report is incoherent. Quiet down for a while. Now, you were attacked by the Northlander army, and the castle was overtaken. You mentioned Kipuna. This is the civilian you brought with you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Kipuna? Don't be afraid, girl. Come forward.
It's kind of just like a third wheel here. Alright, so this game's a little different with some of the controls I've encountered. So as it tells us, we can orbit the game view by doing right mouse button drags anywhere on the screen. And it's actually the zooming in and out is with the right mouse button as well. So that's actually been probably the hardest thing for me to get used to, because you know, for the most part the mouse wheel is always that in pretty much any game I've played that has had that feature. So anyways, we're just gonna look around a little bit, and then of course right click just moves us, so we'll come talk to that dude. Yeah, get out of my way, man.
My lord.
Don't be afraid. It's clear you've gone through far greater dangers than just talking to an old man. You're safe here, Kipuna. The city of Kalevala is the greatest men have ever built, and well defended from Lohi's legions. But your injury is quite astounding. How, with that object embedded in your chest, are you still alive?
As you can see, I mean, look at that sucker.
My lord. I would have died without her, I'm sure. And she's the one who taught me magic.
The healer of Broomhead, a figure from fairy tales. And she taught you magic. I see. Kipuna, you must tell me all. Please start from the very beginning.
Alright, and here we are on to the next part. We'll say this game does look really great. Okay, and here we go. So, I mean, you pretty much already knew that. You had to have moved the first time. But it's just showing about movement and then just interacting with things. It says pressing the Alt key will highlight it. I actually just have that toggled on all the time because I strongly dislike games where you have to hold down the key all the time to see interactive things. I don't know. I just kind of see it a waste.
Are you in there? Can you hear me? Kipuna!
I'm here! What's going on? I smell smoke!
There's debris blocking the door. I tried to move it, but it's too heavy. Can you force it open from your side?
I can try!
Alright, and then it just says, you know, you can interact with things, attack. But first of all, let's talk about this guy real quick. He says it's too heavy. It's, look, 2 oars and a couple of barrels. Dude, are you kidding me? Like, if anyone can move that stuff, it's you. Instead, you're having the person, which it's leaning against the door, by the way. I have to attack this, and you're having a girl punch a door to open it. Unbelievable. That dude is useless.
You're unharmed.
Something's burning. Is it the mill again?
We're under attack. Come on, run. The castle must still be safe.
Who's attacking us?
No one knows. Alright, come on this way. Uh-oh!
The bridge just blew up!
Northlanders, quick! Let's go through the marketplace. This way!
Alright. No more bridges, huh? Whoa! Alright, that was a little close. Oh, you're waiting for me. Gotcha. Alright, dude, I'm on my way. Oh!
Over here!
Just keep getting knocked down. We'll be there at some point. Uh-oh. Don't be counting on that guy to pull you up. You can't even move a couple oars. Ooh!
It went right through me. I'm wounded. No. That's not right. I'm dead.
Kipuna, this is not how you die.
I've already died. This thing, it's pierced my heart.
That cannot be helped. But if you never fell, the thread never broke. And there is a way for you to live again.
Ugh, that thing's just
I don't
mounted in there.
understand. Who are you?
Shush now. I will help you wind back the frayed thread. Turn the spindle gently now.
And so here's the kind of tutorial on the whole timeline, which is based in like heartbeats, and so it's very interesting. I'm still trying to get used to it and figure it all the way out. This is just basic info right here on how to rewind, in which you can use the mouse wheel for it. So it just takes us on back. And as you see, we can use the space bar to enter kind of what they're calling a trance, where that heartbeat kind of wheel shows. So we're going to go ahead and enter, well, we were already entered in trance. But it just allows you, it's what allows you to take different actions. So you can also, you know, you can rewind it. So, I won't let you make the same mistake. But, we'll see right here. I'm about to get annihilated.
What's that thing in your chest? A piece of shrapnel. It's glowing red hot.
It hurts. I don't understand.
Can you still run?
I was in a cave.
Just past that market square. We can make it to the castle.
I can't feel my chest.
This way.
Well, I don't blame you. You got a giant shard that's stuck. And so you can have two things. You can either leave this up. We're in combat now, so we don't have a choice. But I'll go ahead. I'll just walk right in. Boom!
Again, you have erred.
Am I dead?
You are in a deep trance. Step backwards to life and find another way.
Okay. Alright, so it says trance is automatically activated during combat, and so that's kind of just the state you're in when you're in combat. We can dodge the arrows and apply the dodge action to the heartbeat that you receive the damage to keep Kipuna alive. So again, the whole thing allows you to kind of rewind, make slight corrections, you know, either move or dodge and whatnot. And so, as it says, the mouse wheel, other options to go. So we're gonna go ahead and rewind it. And so it shows us that, oh, we died right there, right? And then it has kind of the 2 heartbeats that it took for that. And so dodge is D if you want to do the shortcuts, otherwise right there. And it doesn't really matter what direction. Well, I guess maybe it does. We'll try again. Let's even take it back a step further, and then I think I got it. Well, it's gonna keep firing, so we're gonna keep moving. There we go. And we're rolling again. That guy's just, man, he's not very helpful, is he? Oh, you got a giant thing in your chest. See you later, sucker. Ooh, things are getting close. So one thing that is a little different in this game that I'm not used to either is anytime you have the point and click games, usually there's also the option to kind of like click and hold, and you can kind of just steer it with your mouse. You can't, unfortunately, do that. It's just clicking, which just kind of sucks a little bit.
Then, this castle looks pacified to me, aside from that straggler. Too old to fight back, and definitely too old to be of any use as a slave. I'm gonna kill ya! Let's head down and tally the prisoners. What are you waiting for? Come here and die! Once the cleanup's done, we'll assemble at the
pretending he's like not even there.
We'll want them branded without delay. You'll never take Kalevala! We'll drive you back north, all the way up Low Skirt. And then, that old lout won't stop interrupting me. Peanut Crew, you take care of him. Everyone else, move out.
Okay. So, this game is all about timing so far is what I'm figuring out. And so, the little tip it gives us right here is for timing your actions. Perfect timing, select the skill you wish to use, and then you can, as it says, then use the mouse wheel or X key to move time until you see the perfect occasion present itself. And then like each action kind of has like a cast time, if you will. It's heartbeats is what it's called in this, but it's pretty much like a cast time. And so as you see, like the little tutorial there, he's doing a cleave, and it gives you how long it takes to get going. And then once again, this all comes into just timing. And then it also has, it's talking about the incoming damage, how you can block it, and or sometimes I just like walk out of the way, right? And so we got all that. These tutorials usually are very wordy, and so honestly a lot of this stuff is kind of just you figure it out as you go while kind of doing what they say, but it's really trial by error for the most part. So we got a couple of guys here. Really, so as you see, it's time stopped. I can move. It shows you how long. So if I want to move way over here, well, that's going to take 5 heartbeats, in which is also displayed there on the bottom by those little segments. So sometimes if you need kind of just to get a heartbeat, like maybe the timing's off by 1 heartbeat, kind of just move. It seems to work well enough for me. But usually as they're away, if you highlight an enemy, it'll show like their attack range and then also your attack range. And so anytime one, as far as normal units, for what I'm figuring out, again, there might be way better ways, I'm sure there probably are, of doing this, but once like kind of the zones start to cross over is usually when I'll start to do maybe like a cleave. And cleave is just a normal cleave, right? All enemies are attacked in a broad area, but it has a pretty good knockback of 5. And so we also have just regular attack, more damage, less knockback, and then we have a kick, which really is just like kind of a quick knockback is really what it is. I haven't actually used it too much just because it doesn't do very much damage, and the knockback is actually the lowest out of all of them. And so I haven't really used it, but we'll talk more about that during an upgrade. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleave going. As you see, he is now starting to tumble, and so I usually just instantly follow up with a normal attack because he's stunned. And I'll show you right here, because if you just do a normal attack, this dude Topi, I guess, Topi, whatever, his normal attacks are a little slower, and so anytime you use them against normal guys, unlike that case, usually they get a hit in.
You're badly hurt.
I thought I died.
Listen, I've got to get to Kalevala and warn Lord Antheor.
To Kalevala, the capital.
Now he is preparing an attack on the city of Kalevala itself. If they can take the city by surprise, then all hope is... I've got to get there.
My family has a boat.
Right. Can you navigate the bay?
Yes, but...
Good, because I'm rubbish.
But she kind of has something stuck in her torso, you know. No big deal.
So let's keep moving.
So I was, whoops, see here, I've been doing this all the time. I accidentally scrolled a mouse wheel out all the time, trying to zoom out. Something to get used to, that is for sure. Let's just pop on down here. I was gonna show some of the whole mouse wheel rewinding time type thing by getting hit, but we'll have plenty of opportunities for that. Like right here, alright, so let's get on up. Another good thing to do. What are you doing, man? Look at him. I'm trying to get you up here. Will you get up here? I'm gonna go ahead and block. And as you see, it's all about timing. So I actually blocked a little too early, and it's by basically just one heartbeat. So what can you do? Well, you know that this is coming, right? 2 heartbeats away. So rather than blocking, I'm gonna go ahead and just change it to a cleave, because by the time he got there, I'm already ready and cleaving. He was just in the range. So it's just, again, it's minor tweaks that you kind of just got to figure out, to be honest, and I'm still trying to. But let's go ahead, let's get this bread. We're picking it up for later. There's unfortunately a low amount of interactable objects in this. Like, a lot of things are highlighted, but you can't actually do very many interactions, which is, it kind of sucks. But especially, you know, like I like to explore and to do that kind of thing. So we went ahead and we cleaved. We're gonna follow with the normal attack, and let's go ahead, let's get hit just so we can... Hello. Here, I'll just, if you just scroll the mouse wheel, it's like you're not taking any damage. So boom, I took damage, right? So you can, of course, you can just go on back. Didn't happen. If you don't really have enough time, in one-on-one, it's usually very easy to make adjustments. But if you don't have enough time, block is always a good go-to. Damage is blocked, follow up with an instant attack. Well, sometimes that happens also. So now you're going to block again, follow up with an instant attack. And so it's a lot of RNG. Oh man, he is coming at it. You got to block that. And then boom. So, getting the hang of it, it works. It's really fun though. I'll say oh, someone chasing me. I've really enjoyed the combat in this. I'd say he's probably about 2 heartbeats away. Oh! Got him just in time.
Stop.
Some more
enemy
stuff.
soldiers.
There's no other way to the pier. I'll try and block their attacks.
All right. I'll stay out of their way.
Sounds good. Well, who is this person? What are you doing, villager? Stand back. We're gonna go ahead and skip ahead a heartbeat. Okay, I was gonna say, like, I don't think that dude. Well, and now I just wasted a cleave, so I don't want to do that. Let's just move. And I think he's attacking. Boom. Okay, we'll do that. Uh-oh. I don't know if it's at me. It was at me. We're gonna do a cleave. Just get a knockback to hopefully then follow up. I think we might be able to get one more. Well, maybe we get one more. That dude's just not wanting to attack, I guess. Alright. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and just cut on through here. Fortunately, we can't take any of these casks. Man, that sucks. Take some wine for the road, or beer, whatever this is. Oh, hello. What are you doing here, pal? Oh, alright, so got hit. Let's go ahead, let's back that up. We're gonna block it. And then boom. Ooh, some berries. There you go. So as you see, like, all these things are starting to pop down here. I really wish there was, I've checked in the options, but I wish there was a way to kind of to enlarge the HUD just because objects are very small. But anytime you pick any food, they have different amounts of health to recover and all that. Just with the whole reversing thing, kind of negating damage, I actually haven't needed to heal very much, which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I guess maybe we'll come to it. I am only playing on normal. I bet you some of the other difficulties, maybe different story when on hard.
I've never sailed that far south, but I'll sail it away from here.
Good start. Let's go.
Let's go. It's a pretty sweet looking boat too, by the way. Whoop, see? Try to zoom out. Didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess we were zoomed out. Look at that boat though. That thing is nice. Talk about, look at this kitchen too. They know what they're doing. Put all the money into the kitchen. Alright, so that is actually that one. We'll kind of go through all this real quick and before signing off for the next video here, but this is pretty much as much of the character development as there is for this game, in which I know some people are starting to complain about that and other things, but you know what, honestly, it's fine. I don't mind. I'm hugely into RPGs, and I love getting armor and, you know, equipping different things and having your massive skill trees and all that, but this is still okay, because you only, for the most part, from my experience, you only get one choice per level, and so it's not that you can get extras and keep beefing it up, you know, and by the third level you got everything unlocked. So it's different because now you can kind of, what do you like to play towards? So I don't really use roundhouse kick or kick in general, and so as you see, for some of the ones you have, it kind of upgrades them to a new ability, or rather same ability, just, you know, new name and a little bit extra. But we got spike hit, a couple other things. Now I'm gonna go for spike hit just because a lot of things do start to block and it is very annoying. So let's go spike hit. That should be pretty cool. And then from here, that's just what it is. You can look at the results where we're on for deaths and all that. You get some like character, like kind of lore type stuff. So it is pretty cool. If you want to spend some time here and read some of these things, it has some lore to it, which is, it's quite interesting. You can look at the map, and so I mean they got some things as it goes on, but and then of course the mission like kind of overview, and so you can check it all out. But it's really cool. But anyways, we'll leave it right here and we'll pick it back up in the next video. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.